to investigate a rash of engine fires in vehicles that have been built in Georgia. Consumer investigator Jim Strickland live in Bartow County. And Jim, 3 models in question came from the Kia plant right there in West Point.
Yeah, that's right. This is one of them. It's a 2011 Santa Fe. This is a Hyundai, but it was built at the sister company Kia's West Point plant in West Georgia. Now, safety experts say for certain models and model years, more Kia and Hyundai models set on fire 6 times more than their competition. And more of those vehicles were built in Georgia than any place else.
Get over! Get over!
Screams from the next lane over at the driver of a flaming 2012 Kia Sorento.
There was an explosion under the hood.
She survived this fire.
I'm okay.
Another Sorento outside of Tampa.
It was engulfed in flames before I even really was out of the car.
This is another Florida fire. And we found this burned out Hulk at a Cobb County salvage auction.
You see the tires pop, flames everywhere. It was scary.
This almost killed my husband.
Kadarius and Danielle Reed Sorento is a burned out shell, but the ID plate from the Georgia Kia plant survived.
It's clear that it's a defect issue. I think the larger question is, what is causing the problem?
Jason Levine heads the Center for Auto Safety in Washington, D.C. The watchdog group is petitioning the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration to investigate 2011 through 2014 Kia Sorento and Optima models, the same model years of Hyundai Sonata and Santa Fe, and 6 years worth of the Kia Soul. We poured through records of 143 non-collision fires. 40% of the cars were manufactured in Georgia, more than any other single plant. About 80% of the engines involved came from a separate Hyundai factory in Alabama.
And what's particularly concerning is they don't seem, neither NHTSA nor the manufacturers seem to have an answer for why these fires keep happening.
In a letter to Florida Senator Bill Nelson, NHTSA claims the majority of the non-collision fires occurred in cars already recalled for engine debris. It's now reviewing whether there's a correlation. Remember this fire? It's a 2016, too new for the recall, and too many miles. The warranty's expired. Ronnie Rivera drives it as a safety escort for oversized big rigs.
I'm very angry. I'm very upset because they're putting people's lives in jeopardy by not pursuing finding out what's wrong with their product.
This car was a recall.
I'm terrified because I have no idea what's going on because I just had the engine replaced.
That's right. Dan Adams escaped from a fire that broke out a month and a half after the recall gave him a new engine. In this case, federal records indicate the Reed's 2014 Sorento got a recall inspection before this happened.
Tell me what arrangements they've made to send an engineer to investigate the car.
Nothing. They made no arrangements at all. None whatsoever.
Since our interview, Kia has paid the Reeds $12,000 to replace the Sorento.
I know personally we will never shop with Kia again.
Now, Kia emailed just this morning confirming that the Reeds did have recall work prior to the fire. Kia also says these fires can be blamed on numerous factors, but when it's determined that it's a manufacturing issue, that they work individually with each customer to make it right. They would not comment on the petition for a fire investigation. Reporting live, Bartow County, Cartersville, Jim Strickland, Channel 2 Action News.